back to my channel and our kayaking adventures. On June 17th, the 5th day of our Florida summer siesta, we scoured the maps to find a new place to drop in our kayaks. After eliminating a few choices, we decided on Saint Sebastian River. Our daughter was feeling much better and was ready to join us on the day's adventure. We put in at Roseland Community Center Park. This access turned out to be a little trickier than we had been accustomed to. There wasn't a boat ramp or a floating dock, just a short trail through some trees. Since the launch area was small, we set up and launched one kayak at a time. First Miss Kayak 7 Seas, then our daughter. Then I was able to finally get my boat out on the water. The river itself was fairly wide. The first thing I noticed when looking down at the river water, it had a slight reddish color to it. The water wasn't like Crane Creek, Ugali River, or any of the other Indian River tributaries we've kayaked. I'm curious as to why this river has such a red hue to it. If you know the answer, please let me know in the comments. After we were all settled in the water, we paddled west since it took us more inland. Our hopes were high to find something that would make this trip more unique. The Saint Sebastian River bends through thick vegetation comprised of subtropical plants, mangroves, oaks, cypress, and palms. The flow rate is slow, and the river is protected from the wind, so the paddling is very easy, even for a beginner. There are several nice houses along the river with nice yards. If I lived on the river, I don't think I'd have too much time to make these videos, because I'd like to think I'd spend most of my time kayaking, fishing, and enjoying the water. Of course, the reality is, after a while, it's easy to take your surroundings for granted. This person, however, has a nice hammock setup. They know how to relax in style. We had no plan as to how far we would kayak. We would just paddle until we felt we went far enough, then turn around and head back. That's generally how we do things in Florida. It's nice that we don't have heavy currents forcing us to plan both a put-in and take-out location. Other than some waterfowl and these crabs, we hadn't seen much wildlife. The water was calm. We saw a few boaters going by, most likely heading to their favorite fishing holes. A few fellow kayakers also passed by, some equipped with fishing poles, others out enjoying a nice paddle. The temperature was 82 degrees Fahrenheit. There was very little wind to cool us off. We had put in just shortly before 11 o'clock, and the sun was bearing down on us. The Sebastian River area emerged as a small fishing village in the late 1890s. The brackish water contained species such as snook, redfish, trout, tarpon, and much more. Fishermen flocked to the Sebastian Inlet as a premier saltwater fishing spot on Florida's east coast. After paddling about 2 miles, we came across a boat ramp on river left. I didn't see this on the paddling app when I was originally looking for a place to put in. This ramp would have been so much easier of a place to launch from. If you are adventurous, you might try to launch from the Roseland Community Center Park like we did. However, if you want a simpler place to launch your kayak, with a much more trailer-friendly parking space, you'll want to go to the Dale Winbro boat ramp. We decided this was a good place to stop, stretch our legs, and change out our camera batteries before we're heading back to the Roseland Community Center Park. After 2 miles upstream and 2 miles downstream, we made it back to Roseland Community Center Park. It was just about 1 p.m. While the marine life was mostly hidden from us, we still had a good time exploring a waterway which was new to us. I think when we revisit this river, we will put in a Dale Winbro boat ramp and paddle further inland to explore what is further up the river. After loading our kayaks and heading back home, the curse of 2020 paid a visit, and my service engine soon light came on. But don't worry, the adventure doesn't stop here. If you are new to this channel, consider joining Team Kayak 7 Seas by subscribing. Give us a thumbs up by liking this video. Go back and check out some of my past videos. Thank you for watching, and I hope to see you out on the water someday.